And we're live.
Excellent. Hello there, future humans and fellow seekers. I am Nai G Coach, and
this is Shiny Jilin.
Excellent. All right. So today we'll be doing workbench samples and requests, going back and forth with that. And then again, starting off with just sort of bringing myself into this practice as fully as I can. So where am I at? I went hard all week, including all the way up till just before the session. Doing my second pass of 32,000 plus samples, doing my fine purification and categorization. On that, I tried to, because I want to do this as fast as I can, and so I whenever I go to a new phase of things, I have to find out how long it's going to take. And the way that works is, Charlene has seen many of these, I basically had to throw myself at it. I'm a fanatic. And I want the most I can do, while at the same time I have to accept my human max ability levels. So basically I throw myself into it and I see what that creates, and then I go, okay, that's insane. I can't keep doing that. So I do like an insane amount. And then when I basically like, I can't do it. I literally, I can't do anymore. I push myself. That's as much as I can do, but I know it is because I went insane. So now, I went crazy with it. We talked about this. It was kind of like, like running a marathon. You had to kind of find out what the max distance you'll be expecting yourself to go, and then you scale back your training from there, because even marathon runners don't run 26 miles on a regular basis. Okay, so what that meant was I wanted this to go faster because I'm looking forward to coming out of my cave and reaching out to the world again. And so I want to, get this done, but I have to accept the Z of what the schedule is going to be. So it's looking like, I think, somewhere around 20 weeks. And I got that number from doing 2 weeks of that 20 weeks. It looks like one time through takes that amount of time, plus all the rest to look over things I was wobbly on and get any shortfalls that have been created made up. So I'm expecting each one will be like that. And I'm aware that probably there will be less to do as I go forward, so it should go a bit faster, but there are also things I want to do to the Rosetta Stone to improve it, as far as just some pictures and finding missing things that are going on and whatnot, trimming down some of the Genmojos that have way over 1,000, things like that. So I have things I want to do that I'll fill in those gaps if I do get going any faster. But that seems to be the amount. So this week I went 2 days. I went through the entire collection in 2 days. I did all the males, over 16,000 samples in 1 day, and all the females in another day. That's not something I want to do regularly, kind of like a marathon. I would do that maybe a few times a year, but it was very trippy. I definitely recommend people build themselves up to being able to do it. I'm going to make that available. I'm going to go through first, and then I'll make it for others, so it'll be easier and safer for them to do it. But it's very, very trippy to actually be able to go through, and your brain recognizes, like, oh, I know that sample. Like, I've seen that person before. I know this case. You just have to be there, but it's very, very trippy in a high-level shaman kind of way. You really feel like you're one with humanity, because you have to get okay with a whole bunch of things. And this gets into the fifth gear, things you need to get okay with. And this will come up in the workbench samples today, because these are samples that most of them I've been working on and I don't have them yet, which means today I might still not get them. But it's a process of trying to figure out why I can't see something that, one, is there, so it's there to be seen. And most likely it's not like crazy different from the other 32,000 plus samples. You know what I mean? So there's something fifth gear about where I am as a human being that's making this heavier than I can lift. But if I come at it right, that'll make the leverage better. That will make the lift easier to do. And you're stronger, leverage is better, you'll get it done. That's basically where I'm at. I'll be moving slow today, kind of recovering, but I'll be enjoying the work and a chance to kind of go away from the core 32 that I'm working on and play with some other cases. That's kind of like it's still working the lens, but it's turning it a bit, which is kind of like, I haven't done legs for a while. So that'll feel good. All right, yourself, you've been doing a lot of gardening A lot of, you kind of like in your zone with the music and whatnot?
Yeah, I got some, I had caught up on my MBA program coursework. So I've been able to manage that during the week, which opened up some free time and right now during the weekend, which is good because, I needed to get the garden under the yards under control. It's kind of and there's a timing element to it because with spring, there's only, there's only a particular period of time where
you said you liked it to a degree.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoy it. Like
it's like talking to you.
Yeah, exactly. You're communicating with it. And if you know how to take care of each one of the plants and the areas, then you're actually, you're honoring it because it needs to, for example, like the ferns that I was taking care of today, like I found out, you need to cut it all the way back. These are sword ferns to the root ball. But then you have to be careful not to cut into the baby fronds that will, over the course of the next 4 months will, unfurl and be, a new renewed fern again. So, but if you don't cut it back, then it becomes, choked up and it can't actually unfurl and be its healthiest. So you just have to know how to take care of it, and humans can help it, by managing and pruning it. And I enjoyed doing that.
Yay!
Yeah,
it's awesome. Mm-hmm. And this gets into, Jolly and I are the best mode readers on the planet, and the way we come about it is integral to the success. Obviously, we are where we are training on purpose, but there's overall way of being that is connected there. And for example, here, Jolene just brought something up, how she was talking about the plants. That spirit applies to the samples. In order to be able to see the truth of them, you have to kind of step back from, what do I want to make this? And you can have your will in the world to some degree, but those plants are going to have a way to them, and you have to honor that. And if you don't, then you're not in alignment with productive harmony. The same thing with humans. You have to recognize what you're looking at. How does it flower? How does it do what it does? Like Squishy's talking about the pruning, that can be like natural state and altered state and how they work together. And you see some samples, they're doing that more successfully than others, and they bloom better. Their energy, what you can see, this is observable, their energy, it has more of a bloomed quality. It is more fully flowered than ones that don't have that. So kind of being able to look at existence and nature in that way will help with this, because this is the nature of humans. So being able to look at nature and go, okay, I get it, and get in flow. And when you're in the flow, then obviously steer your ship to where you find interesting and particularly meaningful and beautiful to you. But you'll have to get into flow with the way of it, the way plants work, the way animals work, the way the human animal works. All right, so that felt good. Kind of primed me up, and now I feel ready to transition to some more technical work. So let's go ahead and open up one of the workbench cases. That'd be good.
Okay. What do you want to start off with?
Let's see here. Okay. And again, some of these we won't know if we'll get today because these are some harder cases, but I can kind of talk through it. Let's do Gabriel Aubrey.
Okay. Let the screen share.
All right, so the case with Gabriel Aubrey is he's got a couple things going on. One is he's a model, and I don't tend to find as much affinity for those cases. And so that's something I have to come into, like the male model. And this is like, just something I have to kind of get my head around. But understanding, for example, he looks dir to me. But, and this, for example, same thing happened with the females too, so not just males, is the fact that there's actually a good amount of Niji and Geni in it. I had to get used to how, like, I'm ready to be photographed. It's a very receptive kind of art form in a way. I mean, I know he's projecting, but he's also kind of just waiting for his projection to be captured. So seeing that that's yang, I can see that, but then seeing what kind of yang, it's been a bit more challenging. Okay, so that's one thing in general. And the other is the fact that he is, well, I guess two things here. He was with Halle Berry. She's a JIV. So, we know what the statistical probabilities are, and we have, our innate desire to see, a positive story go. So, like, sure. Those things kind of weigh on it. So, and then there's the fact that in the modeling, there are more like geni than others, but there are some other ones in there. So there's a couple things going on there. But then there's a third thing, which is the fact that he got into the fist fight with Halle Berry's, one of her ex-relationship people. And so the fact that they got into the fight and, how it all went down, that kind of makes drama, adds to it. And so for me, Olivier Martinez's case and his are kind of like, in my mind, like intrinsically linked. Doesn't mean they actually are by like family or this or that, but sometimes samples just get put in a cluster. For me, him, Olivier Martinez, and Halle Berry, they are like a grouped case. Connected. Yeah. So that for me just makes it harder. They're constellated. Yeah, constellated. So when I work on one, I'm kind of working all three. Yeah. All right. So with that said, I'll still say I feel good about Der Ab. Yeah. He's squared off. I'm getting tension, taking space. Even in these very waiting positions, he's kind of like, filling that space.
I see the same. Oh, it looks like he was with Kim Kardashian too.
Oh, this is all over the place.
All over the place. Yeah.
All right. So I had in the past, another thing too has been thinking of like it was a geni or a gbi, but I'm wondering, because I haven't looked at this case in a while and I've made some gains in some other areas. I'm wondering the chance he's a xeni.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm wondering.
Because I always thought he was rather chiseled, but I'm wondering if it's more than that, if it's actually Zez. Like his smile doesn't do like even a slight one like this with geni or gvi. There's like a little snarl ripple.
Yeah.
That goes up. I think that might be lower lip stronger.
Yeah, this is interesting. There. He's pretty sure he's getting, he's worked up and all of the emotive expression, the energy is going downwards. It's not in the cheeks.
Very interesting. And so he has his face, obviously, in this repose a lot. But this is looking like a xeni.
He's magnum.
But one thing that kind of threw me is because you see in modeling, there's quite a few with the geni and Nai who basically are hitting this, impassive look. He's doing it with different sets of power. That's really different palettes, I believe.
Yeah, you never see it go up into his cheeks and into his eyes. Yeah, you don't see.
Yeah, I kind of thought, back in the day, I was like, I think he's one of the geni or gvi that just always gives the steely magnum. Yeah. But now I'm like, no, I think that's actually Z.
Yeah, look at here.
Yeah, he's doing a little exertion face. Mm-hmm. And so, and the energy is more in the lower lip and down and not going in the cheeks.
Could it be Vi?
Possibly. But mainly right now, I'm kind of just, processing that.
On the discernment?
Discernment.
Yeah. See here?
The face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Younger.
He looks younger. He looks younger than a geni. But I've been here before. I think it might be. I think the yang might be the Zez.
Yeah. That seems like comfortable.
It does. So I feel pretty good about Z first.
Yeah.
Here, I think that's like right there. That you get the pouty there. That looks like bucket.
It does. He has almond-shaped eyes, and I think that's what like because they squint. He squints, but I do think that I don't see like a dense mass that you see with Vi. Here, it's not great resolution there.
It's still working, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, here, this is good up close and everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
the cheeks don't look like they're.
No, they don't look like they're moving. So yeah, I agree with you on what the pictures show, Xeni.
Nice.
Cool.
So soft breed.
Yep.
We can revisit. Nice. Okay, that felt really good. And like I said, it helps to talk through like that. And when you're doing your own emoji reading, you don't have to, say it out loud necessarily, but I do sometimes when I'm by myself. I like talk to my process. It's sometimes out loud, but always to myself. And then when Jilene and I are doing it, we also basically go between talking to our own process and talking to each other, which there is like a constant dialogue as one does this. So it's important to understand your reading, but there's often a speaking that goes along with it. Which may throw people, one, because it seems like reading and speaking are two different things, and they are, but they go together. And the fact that the speaking, although Jilene and I frequently get into hushed tones when we're really getting into it, we still keep doing it. Like, it's not distracting if it's about the case, if it's actually related to the process, and it helps keep you attentive. Yeah, I mean, it's what, at least for me, I'm curious how you experience it, that I can get a little glazed over if I'm just looking at data to look at data, but I find that when I'm like talking to myself, going like, why are they doing this? I wonder what that means. So it keeps me much more alert.
Yeah, it keeps you much more engaged and alert, less distracted, more focused. Mm-hmm.
Kind of keeps giving me like reasons why this is interesting. But the fact that I'm having this conversation means, oh, this must be interesting. Gives me energy. All right, so we're going down to requested. First up is
Drew Carpisian.
Carpisian? I don't know. He's a video game writer, script writer, and novelist.
All right.
Okay, so he had been looked at before, and I had thought Nijai, but I pulled him a while ago because I'm.
Nizai.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I pulled him. And I agree. So I was right to do so. I've gotten better at this. He has the softer face. When the Nizai and the Vizai get like a softer face, I can sometimes think that, oh, is that Jez I'm seeing? But no, those cheeks, they're mounded. They're mounding, but they're not flexing. The fascia's not actually squinching. They're mounding up a nice little round peaks, which is more common in Jez, like the Nijai, but it's not a one-to-one.
That's the sheep.
Mm-hmm. So I think the cheeks, and also the fact that he's a writer, I'm realizing that there's Nizai in there as well. So it's not throwing me like it did back before. And I was like, what? You know what I mean? So I've seen several Nizai writers in video games and sci-fi and fantasy and whatnot. So it's like, okay. And I've gotten more used to, we both have the more soft-faced Nizai.
Yeah.
Really paying attention to, are those cheeks mounding because the upward lift, or are they squinch flexing with the mouth?
Indeed. Okay. Nizai.
Right. Nizai. All right. So top of the process here. First of all, it's kind of fun to go back and forth between workbench and that, because it's interesting. They both have. Not only do they have weight, they have a different kind of weight for like a different muscle to lift. With the workbench, the interest tends to be more high, but they're really laden. Mm-hmm. With the requested, I have to do more to generate the appropriate interest that artistic appreciation requires. Do it honorably, so you kind of you build that up. But the weather is milder. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So anyway, it's fun to go back and forth. Okay, so back here, I am now interested in this case because, well, like I said, he's connected to some other ones strongly in my mind. So some things on that. Number one is Oliver Martinez. I'm curious about him.
Let's see.
He always bothered me. I wondered, like, Ginai, Naiji, Jiva, like several things. I was like, he's not fitting like I want. Something's off. And it was, I thought I'd get a word. It's some kind of yangness he has. I'm like, I'm not getting what I'm looking at here. I'm wondering if he's a Xenai as well. Because I always thought he was like a Ginai mainly is the one I was most common with, but there was something off with the yangness, and I was trying to figure out, because he does give me that Durab Nai quality. Yeah. Squared off, taut, tensioning with dreamy, piercing eyes. This is another one as well that I have a lot more experience with since the last time I looked at this case, which is the sensuous kind of featured Xenai, because they're there. Kind of like full lip Josh Hartman, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Their face broke in different lines as they matured, but when they were younger, I was seeing them more.
That is interesting because these kind of Xenai seem to go for Jaivi. And Vijay.
It's interesting, isn't it? Certainly, say, like, Olivier Martinez. Is that how I say it?
Olivier Martinez. Yeah.
He no, not him actually.
Gabriel Aubry.
Aubry. The he's like in like fashion modeling. That's very Ziny heavy, so it's interesting that they still went that way riff wise. Because Xenai tend to go with other Xenai or Ziny, and not always, but a lot of times they don't go that direction. There's sometimes a career bubble reason that you can kind of go, oh, that might be why they did that. But in his case, it's the opposite, because he's in a bubble career-wise that's actually very Ziny heavy. So interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
I think he might be a Xenai as well. Yeah. And this thing too is like getting you more used to sensuous featured one is because it can look a little bit like, because of how sensuous and full his lips are.
Like she.
It's an hour exactly. Yeah. It almost looks like projected. You know what I mean? But it's not actually projected. It's just very full. So really paying attention to like here and also like here. It's the lower lip that's actually got the more energy to it. Like here, he doesn't have much emotive facial fascia flexation going on, but where I do see a little bit here and here. It's not, he's doing only a little bit, a little tone, but it's kind of cool. In some ways subtle, but you can see that it's only coming from one area, really. It's here and here. This little cheek muscle and this chin muscle. Whereas when a Ginai is doing that kind of thing, we're doing just a slight amount of emoting, there'll be the little snarl muscles. And let me see here, his lower lip is slightly, it's very subtle, but it's more quivery than this is. With Ginai, who's giving just a very small emotive stare, it'll be just a little bit up higher, like here. There'll be a little bit of muscles here. And then the upper lip will have that just very subtly more vibratory quiver to it. This is high level. High level. Crazy advanced.
All right.
Xenai. That feels good. Oh, there's nothing on Olivier Martinez. Another thing with him was I knew that when he got in a fight with Aubrey, it was mentioned in the articles that Olivia Martinez's dad was a boxer. Like, I think it's like semi-pro or pro, or like like a person does that for a living. And I was like, that's weird because there's no Xinai that we know of that pro level. Yeah. But there are some Xinai, and I was just like, So there was a whole bunch swirling on. So this is like, this is helping. But I had to kind of go away from them and look at some other Xinai, particularly like models and sensuous featured ones. I was like, whatever. And then I got that, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, Mr. Martinez, Mr. Aubrey, come back here.
All right, back to requester. We have Wong Kar-wai,
a film director.
Likes to wear sunglasses.
Yeah. I think I looked at his case before, and I thought Nizai, but I pulled him. Nizai. Yeah, for possible Nizai.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. The upper lip.
Exactly, upper lip. See here, the upper lip has got a little more energy to it. It's leading the dance of the mouth movement.
Yeah, there, Cheshire. There. Wiggly hand.
Yeah, compact wiggly. So yeah, you still get but the body, shoulders, and also the hand. Yeah, but it's looking more like G. And yeah, it's going sideways, a smile, sideways, but not into the cheeks. Also, I'm not seeing expectancy. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing like he puts his mouth into a position.
Placed.
So his wife might be Nizai too, double Nizai. Cool. So soft read on him, Nizai.
All right. All right. Who do we tackle next in workbench?
You'll have to add him in here, but this whole model thing has really helped me out because there's another one that is bothering me, especially since he was in some movies that I liked. He's Miles O'Keefe. He did like some, sword and sorcery kind of like straight to video stuff, which I ate up.
Oh yeah, he looks totally like the Aubrey, very reminiscent. Yeah, chiseled.
I kept like thinking like a Durham or Nizai. Actually, I considered all the 9 mojos except the Z9. The modeling thing threw me. But now that I have the cloud lifted, like his cheeks, they're not reactive, and he's got the lower lip, like there, lower lip here.
Yeah, make sure here.
She looked like a Ziny, that last one.
Yep. Here.
Yep, lower lip.
Lower lip. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, he's like chiseled. He's like a really chiseled. There's some chiseled United. Not that chiseled. That's this.
Here.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Came back there. That's good. Cause that's a pretty big emotive expression, and you can see the energy's going down and sideways to the lower lip, and the cheeks are not flexating with it much at all. Oh, this is awesome. Like I've seen a lot of his movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, once I kind of just like I had like a mental block about like Z9 dudes modeling. You know what I mean? I think because we've seen so many of them being like CEOs and heads of state and stuff like that. For some reason, like I don't know. I had like a block about they would want to do this.
They can also command the catwalk.
Oh, with the magnum on the catwalk. Kapow! Devastation.
There we go. Z9.
Z9. Oh. Oh, that feels really good. It's cool because that's something I've been doing for a while. I didn't know how to get them, but actually, like, it's cool because when you do get them, it tends to like you kind of work on it, and then it flips over like kind of sometimes suddenly. Like you come back to it, and you apparently have leveled up to the point where like, oh, that's unlocked now.
That's awesome.
And then if it came in a cluster, sometimes the whole cluster goes doop, 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 doop. You get a cluster unlock.
Back to our requested, we have Preeti Kasireddy.
A software engineer, blogger, and CEO.
All right.
Interesting. Seems elongated.
Long.
So.
Shivaji.
I was wondering about Zaini. I see what you're saying. I think I'm seeing the Vi in the eyes and a G in the mouth, but I don't know if I'm seeing pushing like here. This kind of seems receptive to me, and the cheeks don't seem very naturally flexating. Out here, I could get a little bit of her hand. Kind of fuzzy, but it does look like the Vaiji Zaini combo. It's kind of long, crystalline. I haven't seen any or felt any pushing yet. I'll have it here. Okay. Those cheeks don't seem very active. Like I might actually go like Vi Z, except I think those are outwardly puckered lips. And the eyes, again, I don't feel they're pushing me. Can you back actually the one that you clicked on before that? There was something interesting about that. Her body language.
That
seems just holding space.
Holding space, yeah. It's true.
Because by G, they tend to be more upright, you know, on point poised, or if they do hunch forward, I mean, if they do hunch, it's forward. They lean forward with it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear her voice. I think that would be helpful, and see her movements.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. Yeah, this seems add.
All right, so we put video on this one. Yeah. So we're thinking possibly Zaini, but we want to rule out Vaiji.
Right.
Okay, so this is in a different direction. This is one where I thought perhaps Z9, because I've been trying to crack this case for a while, but I think I may have got it because I had him down as a Zinai, but then I was like, something seems off, and I went the Zinai direction. I'm wondering, that might still be correct. I'm wondering about Sam Jones, Flash Gordon.
Let's see.
Because I'm wondering, because maybe he is like a Miles O'Keefe, right? You know, that kind of, you know, Zinai that likes to do like nerdy, you know, kind of like sci fantasy kind of stuff. But there's also like Dwayne Johnson that also kind of goes that, you know, comic book hero-esque route. Because like here, I'm wondering if those cheeks aren't activating as compared to those other samples you were looking at.
I don't.
Because I don't know, that doesn't strike me as bucket as much. Like how here?
No, I'm getting Dolph Lundgren lines. That's making it hard for me to. This looks. I don't. It doesn't seem aware.
Okay, this is good because I knew he was kind of this area, so I wanted to.
Yeah.
Give a look. So maybe that is. Maybe his face got wrinklier. How about this when he's younger? Oh, there I see it.
Lower lip.
Yep, that's very helpful.
Yeah, lower lip.
Cool. Yeah, that's not the best picture though. And that's the one that's currently in the collection. I think there's some other pictures that have shown up since then. I want to use some of them. They're a little easier to see because that one's a bit sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty unbelievable.
And actually is not as characteristic of what his face looks like as compared to the vast majority of these.
Right.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice. Good to know.
All right. So keep.
Just leave me. He's already down the Xeni.
All right. Cool. Back down.
Actually, well, I may have taken him out to workbench, so yes.
Xeni. Right.
Cool.
Back down to requested. We have Eugene Kaspersky.
CEO for Kaspersky Lab.
That looks compact. That looks Nizai.
It does a little
Sure.
bit. It's the compact, but all the you like the big, the base knuckles, low tension, wiggle tension.
Give.
Yeah, he's got those more rounded cheeks, but I'm not seeing them flexate. They mound up when he smiles, but they're not flexating. And I'm not seeing expectancy.
Mm-hmm. That would be a Jai user.
Yeah. His mouth either looks pursed together or puckering out from the maneuver. It's never just kind of just there, like slack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks aware.
There again, you see the compact wiggling the hands, the overall body language as well.
Yeah.
And here you can see the lift in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little squinty, so it's not as easy to see as it is in some samples. But even here, where he's kind of giving a little bit.
Still has a lot of lip.
Yeah, he does. But some of them he squints. He's actually squinty in them. But yeah, but here even you can see this is like him giving like a bit of a Vi hard stare, but still that knee halo is stronger with the lift. There again, you see the compact wiggling, everything. You see the hands in the shoulder and body, and even the head there. Yeah. Now, one thing about him just is that it's interesting. His cheeks and overall face, kind of roundness makes that a little more challenging as far as like Jez says. But his mouth, for me anyway, it's a bit, I don't know the word is, something a bit severe about it. It's a bit, because of the shape of it, it looks a bit tighter than maybe it is, so to speak, just because of the visual of it, the outline. So every now and then I've wondered about, like, just make sure he's not a Xeni, but the overall, the body language and the hands and so on and so forth. But just throwing it out there, the shape of his mouth, which I don't think is actually coming from the fascia muscles giving it shape, it's like just the structure of it. Is there a name for that? Where the middle of the lip goes up? I think there's a name for that. I should learn that anyway, because that's a thing that comes up sometimes, and when it does, it can make it a little trickier to see what exactly lips are doing, G or Jai wise.
All right, Nizai.
Nizai.
All right, who's next in the workbench?
Let's see. What about? Do you want to revisit Kenny Bayless, the brother of Skip Bayless, the chef?
Yep.
All right, so Charlene and I looked at this as part of the family bubble, but we wanted to come back to it just because it's unusual. Skip Bayless is a Vi-Z. He's a sport commentator, and that's quite common. Rick Bayless, my bad. It's Rick Bayless is his name. And Rick Bayless is the brother of Skip Bayless, and he does look like a Vi-Z. It's just he's a chef, and he's the only one we know of. So we wanted to kind of just give some time, just make sure I'm not missing nothing.
But the hands look hard fronzy.
Hard fronzy.
Yeah. That's a Jai smile that's not going into the cheeks.
He's a little broad in the face, as is Skip Bayless, but still the eyes look hooded.
Yeah, and also he has that tone skin that
he does.
have.
Yeah. There you see the lower lip. He does it. He's got that kind of like soft knee diffuse halo, but then with the piercing centers.
Eye.
And again, yeah, you really see here that skin quality that Vibe Mojos have. And you can see here, he's got a big smile and he has a broad face. He has that the hooded eyes. He's still kind of looking out from within. Even here, he's doing a fairly animated and to the audience maneuver.
Yep, he looks like very much like if Skip Bayless was a chef.
And that right there, that's a great shot of we call them cool operator hands or hard Franzi.
Nice. Spicy.
Spicy. That is our first Vizy chef.
Nice. Down to requested, we have Carrie Katona, music artist.
His name sounds familiar. It's maybe one I've looked at before.
Okay. So she looks Vez.
Yeah.
Looks Ob.
Does. The eyes look clear, and she's got
Clear,
that that waxy plump that the V
Mojo,
Alpha, in particular, but V Mojos and especially V first.
That looks aware. I think maybe.
I'm trying to take that in.
Because I keep seeing the emoting like below the cheeks, you know, like Shashari looking, but not.
Well, I'm kind of taking in the plumpness of her lips and what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kiss here. Bless you.
It's going. Looks like it's going sideways and down.
If it was going down, that would make it shy.
Hmm.
But I'm wondering, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, is that an underbite? Can you go back to that photo, the one before this one? Okay, like I'm getting protrusion from her lower mouth, but like, is that like just what her mouth does?
Not sure.
How about here?
Because it goes also in up top too.
Mm.
Like, see, like it does this.
Yes, that seems more like Jai to me. Oh, here, can I see this one here? Okay, that seems like it's going into the cheeks.
Mm-hmm. We're saying Vijay.
I'm wondering if she's got a Vijay a bit more of a Yanger look to her. I've also who's done some things, I think, perhaps with her lips.
Yeah, I'd like to see her, because.
Okay, the hand. That looks like V.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident on
V first.
V first.
Okay.
I think it's just between, because
they do the outward pucker, right?
The outward pucker, dude. It just looks more Shashari.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe she just has, like, the plump cheeks. I'm really trying to focus now on are they flexating or not.
Yeah, because I don't know, it just seems more like puckered out.
Yeah, but she's definitely puffed her cheeks. That's important to note. I think that can't be understated.
This is her. There's some, I don't know, element of awareness that I see even in her
no, you might be right.
Younger pictures.
Yeah, because I'm only feeling good about the V first right now.
I keep seeing this outward puckering. Like this big emoting.
Yeah, that there does remind me like a V's eye. I mean, V's eye.
Yeah. She keeps reminding me of a V alpha, like riffing with Mi's eye.
How about here? See there? I don't know. I think I've seen the cheeks flexate again. See, to me, this is her more natural. But a lot of stuff we're seeing this more exaggerated lip, and I'm really trying to tone that down in my mind because that's not natural. This, the way her lips are here, these don't look like her when she was, younger. Like I think she's done plumping. That doesn't mean that she's not she could still be a bee's eye. I'm trying to understand how much of that is a factor, like what exactly that means. Okay, here, like maybe that's still that might still be Cheshire.
Yeah, this seems fresh-faced and up and perky, but friendly. But I don't know. Yeah, that's Jez.
Because that does look that looks a bit like a Cheshire. But there's some other pictures I want to kind of reconcile, like this one, like what those cheeks are doing.
But I don't know, it just seems baby fat. Like Catherine Zeta-Jones back in the day, she also had those plump cheeks and full lips. I mean, that's kind of what it's reminding me of, a young Catherine Zeta-Jones in this square here.
Let's see what else you got.
Yeah, because the smile. It's like going
now that reminds me a bit of Coco Austin.
Here. Again, still straight across. So I'm going to the cheeks. Yeah, straight across. I think that was baby fat. Look at this.
Yeah, baby fat and cheek. I mean, lip opening.
That looks very, very like reminiscent of Nizai.
Yeah, just with a little bit of baby fat.
It's her daughter. Yeah, this looks like G, like below the line.
Oh, that's helpful. There's actually a Nizai actress that reminds me of a lot. I can't think of her name right now, but she's like a comedian and does like.
Reminds me of Jessie J's smile too sometimes.
Jessie J?
I don't know what she is though.
I think she's Eni.
Okay. Maybe then just the fact that it's big.
Big and wide.
Wide.
Yeah, but and a little low, like Zez.
Yeah.
All right. But so that's just first level of our, speculation. But I think Bee's Eye.
Yeah.
Soft read.
All right, Bee's Eye.
So we do not have a lot of Bee's Eye music artists, but there are a couple. So far, I've only seen it with females, but I'll keep my eye out, see if there's any males.
Yeah, cool. Who shall we tackle in the workbench?
Let's see. Yeah, let's take a look at Ewan Bremner. He is one of those cases that is in that area that I find difficult to distinguish. There's only a few of them, but they're challenging between Zaini and Jaini. He's got kind of a ovally pouchy face, which tends to go with Jaini, but then his mouth, I think I might be seeing trumpet.
Yeah, I mean, this is reminding me of the guy from Preacher. The way he does expressions, but it's all like the energies like right here localized around the mouth. And like trumpet shape.
Yeah, so I just want to revisit him. And also, I'm dealing with pressure from the Rosetta Stone, which is that I have over 1,000 Zaini, and with the different things that I'm doing to, update, if anything, there has been an increase in Zaini, whereas the Jaini, they have been challenging to get over 1,000. So I feel a weight sometimes when like something might possibly be a Jaini. I feel myself like, could it not, to kind of like tone down.
Yeah, no, this all looks like a Zaini too.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pulled him because I was like, is there any chance? No. That's awesome. Zaini are wonderful. We always need more of all the mojos. But I do feel, just good articulating with fifth gear. I do feel like, whenever I know like, oh, could this fill in an area that I don't have that 1,000 yet? I feel like a tug. And if I don't like look into it, it'll just keep tugging, and other tugs will come up there, just investigate and go
address it
address it.
one way or the other. Yep. Okay.
All right. Designing.
Designing.
That's what I had on notes.
Okay. Back down to requested. We have Daniela Katzenberger.
A model.
Right. That looks like V.
It does.
Very clear-eyed.
She looks like a V's eye.
Yeah, she looks V's eye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like I see like a lot of connection with the knee's eye, but with that camera lens eyes.
Yeah.
It's got that embodiedness, and it's got that sort of waxy plump of the V Mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of lift. There you see, real bright, like the jewel-like quality.
Yeah. See that.
Yeah, that's good. She's got like a plump lips and everything, but it's not radiating to the cheeks.
No. Yep. All right. V's eye.
V's eye.
Right. What should we tackle next?
All right. All right. So look into Feruza Balk. Feruza Balk is a case where I think she is most likely an Ob Serb, but distinguishing if it's Knee's eye or Zine eye.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. What?
And she has a dramatic kind of
Right.
face in general.
Right. Expressive, but like it has that bold contrast between the like here in the eyes and then in the mouth. It expresses big, but yeah, it looks localized.
I think here.
Yeah.
Lower lip looks
like lower lip. Yeah, I keep seeing more energy coming from the lower lip.
But she has a style. She has like the blingy smiles that, reminds me a bit of Cheshire.
Yeah.
But it's not moving the same way. That's very helpful too, sometimes in distinguishing them.
Yeah, there. And the way that it hangs flat.
Expectancy, yeah.
Expectancy.
Also, you see this more in video, but she has a bit of a nervous energy about her. And you tend to see that nervous energy a bit stronger in the Nez First Mojos. It can be like a dir or an ad, but there's this kind of like energy about them. She has a good amount of that. But there are Xeni and Gini and Zini that have that as well. They tend to be in the arts, and they have that very kind of Nez hummy. There's a Nez hummy to them. Even the way she's kind of, she actually has a notable amount of nigh slinky. She, you know what I mean? She kind of like, in a take charge way, she kind of like
sway.
Yeah,
lines.
It's kind of like hypnotic. It's like a hypnotic. Oh, that's good there.
Yeah.
Lower lip.
Lower lip.
That's bucket.
Expectancy.
This is where it's very important, for example, like we were talking there, is that you take mojos that have a strong palette use, is the distinction between the strength of that signal versus what it is in signal strength ratio to the other palettes that it has.
Yep. So,
Xeni.
Down to requested, we have Steve Kaufman, linguist.
Linguist.
I'm gonna grab my hoodie real quick. Do you want me grabbing my hoodie?
Oh, what you like to do?
Do you want some?
I'm good, thank you. Let's see. All right. Well, the first thing that's kind of hitting me is that those cheeks look rather sheer. Even here, he's giving me a decent sized smile maneuver. I don't think I'm seeing flexation of the cheeks with that maneuver. Again, not sure. I think I looked at this case before. So I pulled a while ago, but I guess for some reason, if I had to make a guess, I'm thinking that I may have thought this was a Vi Mojo. But I'm thinking that perhaps it's a knee Zai with a lot of Vi. That or maybe a Vi Z with a lot of knee. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, because I'm getting Zez with Vi and knee. Here.
Seems more like shy.
I don't know. Here. Okay, so yeah. Let's see.
Thinking knee Zai?
I'm thinking knee Zai with a lot of Vi, possibly.
Yeah, I'd like to hear his voice.
I like to see his hands move too.
Yeah. Can we do video? Can we put video on him?
Yeah, let's do video on him. All right. But anyway, that's good for anyone who's following his case. That's where I am with him.
Yeah.
Zez with Vi knee combo.
Yep. All right, back up to workbench.
Oh, and on that, for some reason, I'm not suspecting Zai knee or Z Vi. So I think when I say Zez with Vi and knee, the eyes also seem, for some reason, seemed more eye energetic. I don't know why. Unless, were you considering either Z Vi or Zai knee?
I was considering Viz, more Viz and knee Zai, actually.
I considered Zai knee slightly,
Yeah,
but not
slightly.
much.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Move all these guys up here.
Nice.
So.
Okay, another one. I'm kind of wondering if she's like a real sort of buzzy Xenai, or if she's a bit more of a Yang Nizai, is Ellen Barkin.
Let's see.
It seems Nez to me. Nez, Ab, and Zez.
Yeah. Well,
She's got very voluptuous lips, but I'm thinking perhaps that's Bucket.
Yeah, that looks Bucket. I keep seeing.
They're just kind of very full.
Yeah, I keep seeing like expectancy, like maneuvers, and
downward turns.
Downward turns. Yeah, here looks like the lower lip is leading.
Mm-hmm. She had Baz killed.
Yeah. That's what you do. Yeah.
What's any good?
Yeah.
I heard about that. Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, see here
Hmm.
how the energy
Yeah.
here in the
That's bucket.
lower lip, the corners. Yeah.
Here she's younger.
Johnny Depp was doing everything to try to hide from the camera.
All right.
Even here. All right, cool. So Z9.
Z9. Interestingly, she I don't know if she ever went with the Z9 or a Zine. I think she was with Gabriel Byrne for a long time. He's an IZ.
Yeah.
And I think she was with some very successful business guy who was like a IZ.
Interesting.
Oh, suspected by IZ. He's on the collection, but what I saw.
All right, back down to requested. We have Bill Collitz.
A German guitarist, songwriter, and producer. I guess we're probably going to do a double here because it looks like they're related.
Yeah.
Bill Collitz and Tom Collitz. We'll have to make sure we add them to our family. Not our family.
No, what you mean. So Bill, so let me pull up Tom Collitz.
It looks like that's all the samples I have in there, so let's grab some more from the database.
Okay. All right, so these guys, this and oh, it looks like it should be. Expectant. So it seems like expectant. And
I think I'm saying, see how like here.
yeah.
I don't know if that's expectancy in this one.
This looks like V.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Just to me. Looks like a Jai V.
We've got very dramatic makeup on, so I'm not sure what's going on there. This is good. These are more natural.
Yeah, still looks like Jai V to me. Still looks Jai V.
Rachel's expression looked like his hands.
Yeah. Tower.
They do look Tower, but I'm wondering if it's not
Zine?
Zine.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I was being taken by the dramatic makeup
style.
But yeah, I do see Tower then.
Tower, yeah.
We're there.
Right. That's ad sub. We're seeing long and low tension. Okay, how about it's not great, but his hands okay. That looks to me like right here, this hand, like the way it's splayed like this reminds me a bit of Ziny. It is a little fuzzy. I hear you smiling, big. That's help.
Yeah.
That might be trumpet.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And see the brother. I think the brother has more natural looking. Oh, and he is actually with Heidi Klum right now.
Interesting.
They got engaged.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you see a lot of pictures of them together.
Yeah, with him, I'm actually more like Ziny versus Ziny. I feel like I'm getting ad sub with knee. He's got that kind of non-embodiedness to him.
Yeah.
But his cheeks are a little more challenging for me. Although I'm not seeing them flex it yet.
Yeah. That's them.
There, it's easier. Is that both them too? So,
Yes.
yeah,
That's them.
they look like two zany. That's him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's helpful. That's beard. Yeah, that looks sheer.
Mm-hmm.
This is natural lip. Yeah, sheer.
Mm.
Low tensioning.
Right.
Yeah, when he styles like this, it's a little harder for me, and then like this is like the hardest when he's like that.
Yeah.
But still see it.
Because it just gives an overall roundness to
It does, it rounds it out. It also makes it look like there's more movement in the face than there
Yeah.
actually is. Oh, there you see the hand again. His hands, both their hands. That's ziny gesturing right there. Boom.
All right, cool. Signing. Back up to workbench.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see. All right. I am wondering about Eric Bennett.
All right, let's check him out. He was also with
Halle Berry. I feel pretty good about Dur and Ob with him, but I've had trouble figuring out past that. I'd like to come back now that I'm more confident.
I think, I wonder, yeah, if
Xeni.
it's a Xeni thing going on here, because it really does seem like
Mhm.
I see the emoting in around the mouth area, but everything else seems like a clear candle, like you just like
Yeah. Anvil.
Yeah.
Like here. And
Yeah.
he has sensuous lips again, but his lower lip is more energy, and the cheeks, they're not flexing at all.
Yeah.
Very, very helpful. Yay, good breakthrough.
Definitely. That's interesting that Halle Berry would.
She likes the Xeni.
Xeni.
Well, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe he likes him more. Maybe they both like him because she might be Jive as well.
Mm-hmm. It's his new wife.
What's her name?
Looks like.
I don't know what this one. Got it. Here's good. Yeah, it's far away, but still you can see the bucket. Very nice.
What's David Justice?
Who?
David Justice. That's her. That's another
husband.
He's a baseball player.
Yeah, bucket again. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, here's good. Another big emoting. Yeah, bucket.
Yeah.
Bam.
Cool.
Database. Requested. All right. What was the last one you did there? Cowlets. down to cullets. All right, let's see. Rick Cavanian, an actor, voice actor, and comedian. Here we go.
This is looking.
Looks odd.
Looks like a Nizam.
He does.
That smile looks Cheshire.
Cheshire. Sideways, upper lip is leading. It's placed, and it goes up a little bit, but then kind of like hits like a crest, and then goes sideways from there. Getting lift from the eyes as well, but it has the more diffuse. It's not like clear like V. Here's good. Yeah, make a better expression. His cheeks aren't moving. And he's got a good perk up going. So if it was V, it would highlight the jewel-like quality, but it's not. It looks even more kind of diffuse, wild.
Yeah, looks like a Nizam.
Nizam. Again, he's got, cheeks that mound up a little bit, that's like mounding, that's not flexating. Yep.
All right.
Nizam.
All right.
Let's do a Mayim Bialik. She's one that I've been wondering, Nijai and Zenai. The latest I had her down as was Zenai, but I just wanted to take another look.
Yep, that sounds good.
She has a real quirky kind of energy to her. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Sure. Let's do it. Looks like Ob with Jai and Z.
Jai and Z right there, like that. That's Z and Jai combo. So that looks more like Zenai to me. Which is just like a real chipper thing like this. These are the pictures that make me want to just make sure I haven't missed anything. She has those, even though, she's got a good amount of baby, I don't call it baby fat, but like she's past baby fat, but she has like, they're very plump.
Yeah, but even when she was a girl, you can, you don't see the flexation here in the cheek.
And there you can see the bucket.
Yep.
That's good.
Going down.
Yeah. The Nijab would have that as well, but it would radiate up. In addition, with her, it was just down.
So the hand. Tension there. Spiky hand.
The one thing I noticed is her posture is another one. She does not hold herself as squared off, tensioned or taut as a lot of Zenai do. It's a little more.
Like you can see here.
Yeah. Slouchy.
Yeah.
But there, that looked like there was like no. For me, it's mainly between Nijai and Zenai, but there the cheeks aren't moving like at all. Even though she's giving a decent amount of energy, see with her chin muscle there, she's giving a little bit of energy, but it's not traveling anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's good too. That's really good one. I can really see. That looks like Zenai, bam.
Yep. All right.
Cool. So just want to confirm that.
Okay. And let's add some.
Sure, add a bunch.
Yeah.
Just grab it it's good. Oh, it is.
Crazy.
Going crazy. It's raining samples. All right. So next up is going to be Keith Ape, a South Korean music artist.
His given name is Donghyun Lee.
Call me Keith Ape. Okay, he looks odd. At least from what I see so far. Maybe it's just because the pictures are all close up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's saying I was just seeing his face close up.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm wondering about Tower.
yeah. Have one of the two.
Wondering about designing.
Yeah, same here.
Because the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Maybe the trumpet. Yeah.
The long finger.
Fine boned. Yeah, sometimes his face looks pretty broad. I think it's just because close up. It's further back. It's easier. There, you see the hands.
Yeah, see the hair too.
Mm-hmm.
And here.
Yeah.
See it?
He actually just has a pretty broad face. I don't think it's him being close up. I think it's just broad. When he's further back, you can see more of his body and his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, he'd be a more challenging sample if you were just looking at the face.
Mm-hmm.
His body helps a lot with this. You know what I mean? Sometimes. But I'm also not seeing the cheeks move at all.
No. Hands again.
Mm-hmm. Low tension. Yeah. And he does like this pouty thing a lot, but it's not expectancy. I'm not seeing it actually like in any like a just slack position. Like even here when he's doing this, that doesn't look like expectancy to me.
Yeah. Down here.
So,
Yeah.
signing?
Signing.
He's putting the we have here.
That's right. Right.
Up. Going off something we were doing before, I pulled some cases where I had them down as Nye Z, but I wanted to make sure there's no chance they were Xeni because they had broader faces. We have a few of them here. One of them is Clancy Brown.
Okay. Check it out.
I think I've seen the upright oval. He's younger, he's not quite as broad. Here. I don't know if that's bucket. And like there, he's got a pretty full face, but this, I think, is the upright oval. Hearing the yelling. Also, seeing a lot of energy in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm, looking for that lower placement and that more sideways mouth. I keep getting the oval, even though he has a bigger face. But like, that seems like the upright oval, not the bucket. Cool.
Yeah.
Still not Z.
All right.
That car again.
Requested, we have Birgit Kelly.
A journalist and author.
She looks odd.
Mm.
She looks like Hajrai and Z.
Okay, do that one. That looks nice, clear. Looks odd. Zez. Looks like a thing against Zenai.
Zenai, yeah. I was just not ruling out Nijai.
Yeah.
But.
Or Zibai as well.
Yeah. Although it looks more like the clear.
Clear, yeah.
V and I combo.
And the cheeks are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I actually see the shade of Vijay, like here, but because she has bright eyes and the hand, but that's like tensioned. And she has a good amount of V brightness. It's interesting. Different ones you might mistake something for, because I'm seeing Zenai with her, but like if I was to make a mistake or like to miss something, like I think it would veer in the direction of maybe Vijay in somebody's picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She has a lot of like sparkly V in her game. Nice.
All right.
Zenai.
Zenai lady.
And also a little softer in the lines.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Afrojack. I had him down as Vijay, but the media hasn't been the best, and I was wondering if media had improved since the last time I looked at him.
Let's see.
Okay, I think Vijay likely, but something else with him too is he has rather flat cheeks. I was wondering, is there any chance I missed, is he a Zenai or is he perhaps a Vizai? I don't know. I think I'm seeing Ob.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I think that's V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wondering about Xenon.
Yeah, because it bothered me that his cheeks weren't moving, but back before I didn't have as many pictures to work with. Yeah. And so I was wondering, like here, it looks a little bit like Bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a Xenon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Zena.
Zena.
Back down to requested. We have Tom Carriage.
We've done him before. I think we have now this Shiny, but just because his weight has fluctuated so much, I wanted to kind of like step back and take a look at him again.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Because like here, he almost looks like an ad ob.
Yeah, but then
Here looks like ad sub. And just because, you know, the Vijay is so prevalent there, to make sure I'm not missing anything.
I think this one I would require video. It seems tough to me. Although his body lines does seem more like a tower.
It does. Yeah, I'm focusing when he's leaner because I think that's more accurate. You can see the bones and everything and the natural tendons. The emoting seems to go quite high in the face. I noticed that even when he's heavier, it really goes up his face. There tends to be more like the pop out when the Vijay.
Yeah.
There, the way the hands are,
Yeah.
besides the shape
Very
of them,
leafy.
very, yeah. Bronzy, yeah. That ad sob, feathered quality.
The lines,
Mm-hmm.
broken, less tension.
Who's this, by the way? Because I'm in need of shiny males. Hawksmoor owners. Can hope. What can hope?
Hawksmoor team. So it says
Who
got and Will Beckett.
Will Beckett. It might be Baiji or something like that, but it's still worth. Can hope. All right. It looks like it goes up.
Yeah.
Pretty high.
It's pretty high up his face.
Yeah, but you were only looking at media from a certain point in his life. It would be challenging. Luckily, we have plenty to work with here.
Yeah. Yeah, here, this whole
It's more holding space.
Yeah. Holding space, yeah.
And this,
yeah.
I think it's going to be eyes.
Yep. Okay.
Shiny. So there are quite a few notable shiny chefs. So far, they're all male.
Mm-hmm.
Keep our eyes out.
Back up.
Let's see. Chris Bauer. Might be. With him, if it's who I'm thinking of, he's been down as a G9, but I also want to look at him for a chance that he's one of the Z9.
C9?
More sensuous face. Oh, no, this guy.
No.
Oh, we know him.
Yeah.
We know him. He's from, well, several things. We saw him in.
We saw him in
The
The
Wire.
Wire most recently.
But yeah, Z9.
Presbluski. No, Presbluski was
No.
the sergeant.
He was Sabatka.
Sabatka, yeah. There's Z9.
Z9.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, he doesn't count. We already know that one. All right. What about? Go down a little bit. Let's see. Back on. Is it a Zenai or a Nizi with a larger noggin? The Brolins.
All right. Yeah.
I've given some space in that one. It's been a while.
Juicy one.
A juicy. This is a juicy one. I think you were asking about that. Like, you into the Brolins? It was like a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, not yet.
Not yet.
Getting closer. Now it's a good time to take a shot.
Pull up the other one first. All right. So do you want to start with the son or the dad?
Let's go with the dad first.
All right.
Because for me, the son's more laden.
I see low set. I see Josh Hartnett in him. Oh,
Can you click on that one? Blow it up.
yeah.
Mm.
I see. Yeah, I see a lot of Josh Hartnett actually. Yeah. It's looking odd.
And it goes more sideways. More sideways than the oval.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hell of a photo for me.
Yeah. Jumps out.
Who's that? He's with?
Richard Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
From, I guess, the original Westworld.
Right. It's interesting because the main person I think in Westworld is Yul Brynner.
Interesting.
Can you go to the last one?
This one?
Yeah. That looks pretty Xenonic.
Yeah.
Cool.
And here.
Oh, there.
Yeah. That looks pretty.
Yeah, that looks pretty Xenonic. Nice.
Nice.
All right, take a look at the sun.
Yeah, I see. Xeni, like more localized, more
and
sideways.
More sideways.
Lower set. Localized.
And he's with, I think, a Xenonic. That's cool. He's with a Zini now, but he was for a while. He was married to Diane Lane.
Yeah. This is his new lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, goes more sideways. Low set.
Yep.
Sideways.
It's here too. Or anvil.
Yeah.
He has a lot of eye. But the anvil's first.
Yeah. His dad has a lot of
Yeah, I go too.
Oops. Yeah, here. Sideways.
So Thanos is Xenoi. Nice, that's big. That's big.
All right. Down to requested, we have Katja Kuhl, German politician.
It looks like a bucket to me.
Yeah, it looks like a Xenon.
Xenoi.
Dreamy eyes.
Forward energy.
Yeah.
There you see the tensioning in the hand. She's got the kind of paddle hands. There you see the bucket. Yeah. Like he's got the casual stance there, but you can still see the squared off tension, top tensioning.
Yep. All right. Z9. Up. Back to workbench.
Back to workbench. Scroll down a little bit here, please. Let's see. Big Daddy Kane. I was wondering him because I'd had the best media before, and I'm hoping there's more out there.
Well, let's see.
I found him a challenging case. And also, he changed weight a lot, like from here.
Here.
So they're going to focus on the younger ones. Because I think I'm seeing add sub long. I
don't know.
Hands look kind of elongated to me. But maybe there are some. I'm curious here. Yeah, I'm wondering about Jai-V. Yeah, before, this is one of the main pictures I had. This and this stuff over here, so it's hard to tell. But like, I noted that when he was younger, he looked a lot leaner in the face. And the way his body is standing is interesting too. That's him and Jay-Z back in the day. Interesting. That's pretty decent image. I was there's one up here that's decent. This might be a Jai-V with a lot of Nye.
I'd have to see a video myself to go further.
All right. We'll come back to that case. Sure.
Okay. Junkin soup.
An actor. It's an extra question.
The eyes look clear to you.
It's kind of giving me a pretty yin energy. I wonder if it might be a Jai-V.
Jai-V. Yeah, I was actually between Jai-V and Vijay, but I think more just because he has a more rounded face.
He does. The building seems pretty high up to me. Stuff like this. You know, there's a little fold in the face. Seems like it's here and here. Like, I think that's going all the way up in the eyes. Yeah, that would be like tricky, but Vijay.
Yeah.
But overall, he looks elongated, like the hand there. That's helpful. His body posture is also a little more at sub than at ob. Not as lifted.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of Nye as well. Like I think is some things like when he's in his more his performer get up, it's I wouldn't make this thing, but sometimes when he's like in some of these poses here, I briefly wonder about Nye G. Like,
although it looks receptive.
Yeah, it was more from further away. But there's some ones here. There's one I was looking at where he's walking around like this. Well, not he's walking around, but like this kind of stuff, a little more but I don't think so. I think shy big. But I was just saying, like, as far as like, when you quick look, the one where he's got the more compact face, you can think maybe be shy. Here he's kind of giving like the nod. Hey world, I see you. I'm like, is that actually? No. But yeah, because you see like the overall body tensioning is lower. Yeah, I think those are leafy.
Yep.
Leafy gesturing.
Right.
Leafy gift.
Leafy gift.
Leafy gift is a gift to the world. Yeah,
Indeed.
I did. Let's see. What about Michael Avenatti? He's been in the news some.
Yeah.
I think we looked at him before, and we're wondering like if he won the Z Mojos, but we hadn't really
narrowed it down.
narrowed down.
Yeah. He's looking like a Z-Vi.
Okay.
To me.
See, I'm wondering about this. Maybe this is where we were before. I'm wondering if he's not like, I don't know, like a Yang or Xenai. I'm kind of trying to take in that he's with, Stormy Daniels as far as the lawyer thing.
Not anymore.
Not knowing it.
They parted ways. That was a big thing this past week.
Like he's squinty, but I don't know if I'm seeing concern.
I think I see concern. Agree it's squinty.
Yeah, see, that looks more like a Xenai to me. Like that's a hard look he's giving, but I think it's dreamy piercing. The skin quality also doesn't remind me of that thigh quality.
Yeah, I'd like to hear his voice.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Yeah, I think I'd like to.
All right, we'll move on from him. We'll circle back.
To put video or no?
No, just take him out because he's already at workbench.
All right, down to requested. We have Dorcas Keeper.
An actor from Siegfried.
She looks odd.
Ob.
Mm-hmm. Ob says. With
See, I'm not sure. Sometimes it looks longer to me. I'm with you on Zez.
She looks compact.
No, she may be. I'm saying every now and then she looks longer, so I'm just trying to take that in. But the Zez, I'm there.
She looks more compact.
Yes, she does. There's a couple photos that look a little longer.
It looks like a Nizai to me.
When's there a chance she's Xenai playing a little more coquettish?
Could be.
Because her lower lip's got a good amount of energy to it.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
And her mouth is also, I'm not saying it is Zez first, or Jez fourth, but it's pretty low set.
Yes. See that.
That might be bucket. That's because she's giving a good amount of energy there. I think the lower lip is leading that. That's quite low set.
Yeah, it's bucket, isn't it?
And then the tension's more
Mm-hmm. And there.
bucket.
All right.
Nice.
C9.
Z9.
To workbench.
Let's see. Shamir Anderson. Feel pretty good about Dur Ab. I think something that I've been wondering about G9 versus G-Vi. Just want to throw even Z9 out in the mix and just make sure. Well, not make sure, but see if that doesn't help get me there because I wasn't feeling comfortable before. So maybe it could be maybe the Z9, but also could just be I was having a hard time telling. Oh yeah, with him. Oh no, this is a different case. And I was thinking of something else. This case, I was wondering if he was any chance a swole Jai-V. We had him down at G9. He's from Winona Earp.
I see.
But I'm wondering if there's any chance he's like.
Yeah.
Because some Jai-V can get pretty muscly. Like that, see, everyone's eyes, they kind of give me a second, you know what I mean? Like I know, like I was thinking G9, so he would have V anyway, but it seemed like maybe more like natural.
I'm younger.
So it seems like a lot of V, and he seems a bit elongated, even though he's muscled.
Yeah.
Seems longer to me sometimes. And then here, that's an interesting expression. If it was G, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Our unusual expression if it were.
Yeah.
She is such.
How about here? Just exerting. Who's this, by the way? Because I need Jai-V dudes. Who's that? He might be Jai-V, this guy.
He's that guy. He's in our list already.
Oh, is he?
I don't think he's done a Jai-V though.
Okay.
He's name's escaping me.
Oh, is that the Naiji dude?
Yeah.
Jesse Williams, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But I'll stick with him anyway.
Yeah.
With him, I still not quite sure, but I do see why I pulled him. I still feel I'm wondering. But I feel like Jez first, and I'm seeing Nai and V.
Yeah.
Here. Lower lip might be leading there. I'll have this for body language. I'm taking in that he's muscly. That stance seems more like.
I don't know.
Seems looser than I would expect a Dur Alp to have. Who's that, by the way?
Stefan James.
But we have seen also some G9 who have a real soft, more like very sort of, self-contained energy. Although that expression is interesting. That's something I would associate with Jai, that expression. And this is the photo that really had me pull him. Because that reminds me of like a Jai-V crooner. Okay, interesting, the hands.
Yeah, the hands are leaner.
And a little soft. Like he's got a filled out physique, but I don't know if that's taut tensioning. How was here? Yeah, he's kind of reminding me of some of those football players, the fuller faced, more muscular Javi.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, I think that's lower lip. That's very light.
Yeah, I'd want to see video just to like feel comfortable with switching. But yeah, I see where you're headed. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Give some energy. But I now feel like I'm leaning towards JIB.
Back to requested, we have Krzysztof Kieslowski.
Polish film director and screenwriter. Oh, I think I looked at him before and had him down his knee jibe, but pulled him.
Knees eye.
Knees eye. Yeah, the lips look more pursed and placed together. The cheeks sheer. He's got the compact ob thing, the lift in the eyes. The hands are compact, wiggly. Yeah, but always the mouth is placed so far in these pictures I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And there's good, these kind of big smile. The cheeks are lifting up, but they're not flexating with it.
Yep. Okay. Knees eye.
Knees eye. Cool.
Back up to workbench.
Vivian Bang.
Yeah, she's from it was a funny show. I can't think of the name, but you'll recognize her.
Oh, her, yeah. I was trying to figure out. Yeah, I was wondering Nizi, Zenai, and Nizai, so.
Yep. Looks like there's B and I there.
Yeah, some more to serve.
Yeah.
Sometimes like there, like her hands look a little more elongated, but other times she looks pretty compact. That's interesting. That looks like Bucket.
Yeah. Does.
She is hilarious. And what's it called? Swedish Dicks?
Swedish Dicks, yeah, that's right.
That's funny.
Picture of a cheetah. Yeah, pretty big.
And Bucket.
Broad bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, every now and then she looks a little leaner.
Yeah.
But still, I think I'm seeing the Bucket, even those photos.
That's her in the show. Yeah. Buckety.
Yeah, she's a little leaner in the face. I think it's probably from the show we were thinking Nizy.
Mm-hmm.
The more I'm looking at, I keep seeing the bucket and the strong, it says cheeks. Yeah.
Yep.
Soft read, Xena, Vivian Bang. Now we know for next season. It better be next season.
Yep. All right, back to requested. We have Katja Kipping,
a German politician.
looks Obzez.
Looks der.
There, yeah. This looks like a Xenai lady. And then looks.
That looks bucket right there.
Yeah.
That's a classic bucket.
And
it's not the widest of buckets we've seen, but you can see the downward and wide. Mm-hmm. And there you can see the squared off taut tensioning.
Bucket.
Localized emoting. There you can see she's doing a bigger expression. Yeah, her hands are a little finer bone than some Xena you see, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Xena. All right, good for today.
Yeah.
All right, so then we will continue on. Jarlene and I at night will be working on the family bubble some more, getting deeper into that. It's coming along pretty nicely. It's starting to slow down a little bit as the cases are getting more challenging, but still we're getting through them. And then for myself, my plan is, if I can, I have a lot to do to get the review done from this time through. I actually haven't finished I have to get these shortfalls. The last time, I believe I was able to get it all review done, but I didn't get the numbers before the session started. This time I have a little more review to do. I hope to finish it out tonight before I go to bed, and then I will have the idea what the numbers are as far as the shortfalls I need to make up. If I can get on them, hopefully I can keep on this 1 week per turnaround. And this week is going to be my duos, DIR versus ads. I'm doing like sub-ROM, subtracting ADROM, OBROM, and observe, things like that, where they look very similar, except for they are DIR versus ad. So that's my plan, and we'll see what comes of it. All right, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.